What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Common Sense Media Group presents The Squad Speaks. Got a couple of topics today. One that shocked me is Magic Johnson quit. Magic said, "This is it. I'm done. This job's too stressful." And he got the money to do it. So if there is something stressing him out about the job, which he stated in an article in the Bleacher Report, that it was too many limitations and red tape. In other words, he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't make no personnel moves the way he wanted to without going through a channel first. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't build a team the way he wanted. So I'll quit too. I'll just be honest. I don't have time for that. You just got me here, and I can't do nothing. So yeah, I'll be done too. Jack Del Rio, the failed coach for the Raiders, the former failed coach of the Raiders and former failed coach of the Jaguars, said to the media, CBS Sports to be exact, that Antonio Brown's going to be a pain in the ass. He just might. Honestly, he just might be a pain, but productive pain. But a pain, nevertheless. John Gruden, your coaching style, I hope it works, because I don't see anyone in the league controlling Antonio Brown. Nobody. He had a friendly coach, a player-first coach, and Mike Tomlin, and that just turned into a disaster. Like, yeah, he said him and Big Ben had some issues, and things got weird with him and the coach as far as the last week of his tenure in Pittsburgh when he did the LeBron interview. I get all that, and I get that you are productive, man. They can't deny that. So that's why people are still coming at you, willing to throw that money. But dysfunctional doesn't work. And from what I'm seeing is, Derek Carr, you better throw that man the ball. Because let him have a game with 2 catches for 39 yards. Or you're going to see the real Antonio come out. So he better have at least 11 targets every game. That's right, LeBradford, I said it. If you don't throw that man the ball, your precious Raiders are out of here, because he's going to turn your locker room upside down. Watch. And you got Vontaze Burfict. I don't see this working. I really don't. I don't see it working. I don't see it working. I hope it works, but it's too many. It's too many elements in that situation. Is you got guys that's playing together now that, man, they have a reason. Well, Antonio Brown has a reason to hate Vontaze Burfict. Knocked him out like 4 or 5 times on purpose. So we're gonna see how that develops. Hey, LeBradford, I hope it works. I hope it works, but I doubt it. Saw another article. So I heard the congressional hearing on Candice Owens. Candice. Candice. Give you a brief background on her. She is a political activist and also a proclaimed black Republican. And her rhetoric throws me off sometimes. I know she says she's for the improvement of the black community, but it sounds like she just trying to chastise us all the time on everything, and don't She don't even bring up the other elements that has us kind of like in a position where we're almost powerless. I mean, it's not over. Yeah, we had a black president, but you know what the president is. So we ain't gonna go there. But they had her in a hearing, and they played a recorded interview. And on the recording, she speaks of nationalism. And I would say nationalism, and it could be dangerous depending on who's doing it and what's their hidden agenda. But she basically not compared, but they asked her about Hitler, and she was saying, well, if he was doing it in the sake of nationalism, his movement, well, then that's okay. That's not okay. It's not okay. And I understand you said it's a 2-hour long clip, and you said he's a homicidal maniac and you don't agree with his methods. But his methods were his methods, and he used those in nationalism and globalism. She said she didn't agree with the fact that he took his agenda outside of his country, which would equal up to globalism. So what? That dude was crazy. Did you hear the experiments he was conducting? Did you hear he was putting people in ovens? I don't care what name he was doing it for. Like, no, his methods weren't okay. They weren't okay. And yeah, it was Democrats that recorded you. They got you. But that's your fault. That's your fault. You know why? Because you sit around them. You sit around the white Republicans. You sit around the white Democrats. And you say the same thing about black people all the time. Over, and over again. You don't say nothing about no other race. And I understand it. You can, because you're a part of that race and you came from the background of like most of us. But you know, it seems like it's rare that you uplift us. And if that's the case, if you don't feel like you have to, well, then stop talking about us. Find something else to talk about. Because your choice of words are poor and it's ridiculous. And now it's coming back to bite you in your ass. Now it's coming back. It's totally coming back. So don't get upset when they burn you up. Because we're going to bring out hot dogs and hamburgers and we'll enjoy the show. We ain't going to be sad at all. On to the most popular culture in the world, which is rap. We got some issues that go on in rap all the time. We always had issues that went on in rap. But some of these situations are weird. They're not adding up. We already know about I don't even want to say it, but the Nipsey Hussle case. We know about that. But no one's exploring the YNW Melly situation. Like, that case is weird, guys. That case is so weird. There's a lot of things going on, and now they're about to use his lyrics against him in court. So, do they really care about the black violence, or they just want the high profile cases? Because I'll be looking at things on YouTube and outside of YouTube, Chicago, where they advertise their murders before and after it happens. So I'm trying to figure out, you can't stop all those murders, even though majority of those murders are put on social media before and after it happened. But you're going all out in this YNW Melly case, and you're trying to totally tell people that Nipsey Hussle murder was gang related. Period. That's it. It's only gang related. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that it could be. But anyway, we're not hearing that. So, people, if you believe it's just gang related, well then, I'm not mad at you thinking, because it could be. But it could be the other way around too. So you gotta look at it on both sides. As somebody told me that while I was at work, you're looking at the glass half full, and I totally agree with what he said. I think people are gonna be affected by that murder, and I hope it has a positive change. But it shouldn't have to take somebody dying every time, when our leaders dying every time, so we can get it. Why we can't get it while they're there? That's got to stop. That cycle got to stop. That's got to stop. The case of Albert Williams getting 12 years for kissing a girl. He's 20. I guess she was 17, and he said it was an act of rape. But there's no semen found in her. Only DNA was found on her chest, where he admitted that he did kiss her there. But he getting 12 years for kissing a woman? 12 years for a kiss. Explain that. Somebody explain that to me. 12 years. I mean, I guess no. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at it on both sides. No one deserves 12 years for kissing a woman. I'm telling you. And I know this sounds strange. It's gonna sound strange. I'm a heterosexual man. Have anybody seen the movie Children of Men? That's what it's about to turn into. Because they're going to create... Men are going to be terrified to even text or remotely send a DM or anything. Like, it's going to get to the point where some men going to be like, well, that's not safe over there. Either I'm going to stay by myself, or I'm going to go to the other side. Which I pray to God that doesn't happen. But it just may happen. It may be forced, because it seems like it's getting forced. I can't even... It's not all Me Too. Yeah, they are the major influencer, but it's not all Me Too. It's some women are just doing this shit because they're getting caught up. They're in relationships, and you coming home and the condom fall out of you. Or you coming home to your man and you got hickeys all over your neck. So you break down crying, saying you've been raped, instead of telling the truth and saying, look, I did what I did out there in these streets. You can hold it against me or not, but I already did it. So if it's not what it is, y'all, I need y'all to step up, man. Me Too need to step up on both sides. You're not just going to keep having males getting fried in the pan just off because the women can say that. I understand women are delicate flowers. I understand that, and you're supposed to protect them. But, damn, what are men? Gum that you step on when it's hot and stick to your shoe till you finally get it off? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, and that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed. And I'm gonna go into my last topic. It's a little. I'll say not weird, but it kind of concerned me, and now I'm starting to see what's going on. So, hip hop is the leading music genre in the world, but it seems like we've been caged in to just hip hop, which is unfair. So, the artists are Lil Nas X decided to make a country western song, which is cool. That's fine. He made a country western song with hip hop elements in it, and a lot of people say it's not fire and they don't like it, but I like it. I like it. So, how can the Billboard administration take down his music, saying it's not country enough? How? It's not country enough. He talking about horses. What hip hop song talking about horses, riding a horse, not unless they're talking about riding in an actual Porsche with horsepower? See, this is our fault. I'm going to tell you why. Because when rap was developed, we had our arms out for everybody in the world. Once we got to that point. Because at first, New York thought it was just theirs. I don't know why they thought it was just theirs. Okay, you originated, but we got other regions in the United States that can do it too. But once we got to that point, we were colorblind. We didn't see, oh, white boy, you can't come in here. You can't do this. Nope. They don't sound like hip hop. Post Malone, I'm not a rapper. I'm a rock star. But you all over the hip hop billboards. His stuff get taken down. He has to go get Billy Ray Cyrus just to remain on the billboards. We didn't tell Eminem, you gotta go get Dre. You better go get Dre or somebody else. Or this is coming off the billboard. No, we ain't. No. But we need to. All you OGs in the game, in the rap game, need to come up with a committee to dissect music outside of the African American lane, just like they did, and see how they'll feel about that. Oh, it'll be a protest everywhere. So we ain't protest. We just went and fixed the problem. So we need to develop a board that makes them feel the same stuff that we feel. You can't tell me, oh, that's not country because it got this beat. No. That's BS, man. We get treated like crap all day and we still hugging people. Need to stop this madness, man. Stop it. Hey, look, man. This I ain't going to take up no more of your time, people. And this is the Common Sense Media Group. This is the Squad Speaks. Hey, this Ant. I know I ain't been giving my name out, but this Ant. I'm your host for today, and thank y'all for giving me a little bit of your time. Comment and subscribe. I'll see you later.